margin is only 4. In 1,324 possible laps this season, he has completed all but 1. Young Kevin Harvick is in close pursuit with 3 wins, including the most recent battle at California Speedway. He now has the momentum to climb even higher. The challenge of Pikes Peak is next.
Rain washed out qualifying yesterday, forcing everybody to go with race day setups this morning. The front row, we have one guy we expected to see, Kevin Harvick, second in the points. But come over to the pole because we've got a 3-timer. This is only his 3rd start in Winston West competition. It is Brendan Gaughan from Championship Off-Road Racing in the mud last week. Here you are on the pavement, and you've got a 27-second lap, and you're on the front row.
Well, Walker Evans Racing, you know, we worked hard. We got this car rebuilt, and we ran the truck race yesterday, and didn't do too bad, but we're looking to have a nice, strong top 5 finish. I'm just happy to be up in the front with Walker Evans and the Chevrolets.
Butterflies?
Oh, yeah, I'd like to follow Kevin into the first turn and just follow him around, and I've hit a lot of walls lately, and it's a long race, so I'm hoping to put the Chevrolet to a finish line for a change and get back to my core series and have fun.
Butterflies in his stomach. Hopefully he won't get those wings singed today.
ESPN Speed World welcomes you to the ultra-modern 1-mile Pikes Peak International Raceway for today's coverage of the Nascar Winston West Series Kidda Safety 200. After 9 of 14 events, just 4 points separate Sean Woodside from a 3-time winner, Kevin Harvick. But take a look, from 4th to 10th, that's last year's series champion Butch Gilliland to Craig Rodman, just 50 points separating those 7 spots. Hello, everyone. I'm Jerry Punch, along with expert analyst Mike Wallace from the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, driver of the Purolator Pure One Filters Chevrolet. And, Mike, this series, steeped in tradition, 45th year. But what a difference a year makes. In 1998, they have really put the spit shine on the Winston West Series, topped by a $500,000 point fund.
Well, Jerry, they definitely have. Winston's really stepped up to the table. NASCAR stepped up to promote the series. You got a lot of great young talent in the series, good quality of cars, real aggressive racing. They're going for it today.
Mike, you mentioned the young talent. Take a look at the rookie standings here. Austin Cameron, topped by that second-place finish last week at California, leads the rookie points. Just 1 point back, Kevin Richards. There's Kelly Tanner, Tony Tost out of the Southwest Tour, and Craig Rodman. And what about our battle for the points championship? Sean Woodside and Kevin Harvick, 2 young drivers. I mean, these guys capable of winning every week.
Oh, they definitely are. You got 2 young guys, very aggressive. They want to make their mark. The Winston West Series is a good place to show it. Everybody wants to go Winston Cup racing, and you got to show it here.
What about the youth in the front of the field? Well, there's experience in the back of the field. 70-year-old Herschel McGriff, one of the all-time legends in any kind of motorsports. Marty is standing by with it.
Yeah, he's trying to catch up to that number on his car. In another 2 years, he'll make it. Herschel McGriff starting 17th today. Herschel, do you realize how many people ride along with you, and you carry the hopes and aspirations of all of us guys that are too old to be in these things? How do you keep going?
Well, you know, I still enjoy it, and as long as I can still stay a little bit competitive, I just like to hang in there. It's just a great thing, great sport. He's treated me well all my life.
Well, you'd realize you and Paul Newman are the only septuagenarians that I know of that are out here racing this way.
Well, I know, but it's, I just think they shouldn't pay so much attention to age as long as we can, because things are changing. Look how the racing's changed. A lot of young drivers, so I can't see why some of us older guys can't hang in there for a while yet.
Well, I got to tell you guys, I hope I look this good at 70, and I know I'll never race this good.
All right, Marty, septuagenarian. That's why Marty went and bought that dictionary last night. Herschel McGriff in a field of NASCAR's best in the Winston West. We'll go at it for 200 miles. We'll take a look at the starting lineup and wave the green flag when we come back. Stay with us.
Gordon is way behind. Stick a fork in Jeff. He's done. Oh, my. What is he thinking? Holy Baloo. What the heck is that?
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, what could possess a man to drive like that? Oh.
Gotcha.
He's making his move backwards. Gordon wins.
We gotta get him a cup holder.
Generation Next. There's nothing like the feeling of a new car. We bought the Armor All Protectant. It shines, it protects. It's new car juice.
People say in the town of Flatwoods, the most exciting thing to do is sit around and watch the paint dry. Especially when it's Behr Premium Plus only from the Home Depot.
It's going on so smoothly.
Nice color.
It's 100% acrylic. It's like putting a plastic shell on your house.
And since Behr has a lifetime guarantee, these people know they won't be seeing this much excitement again for quite a while. Behr Premium Plus, the premium paint with a Home Depot price.
I thought you were starting to go gray.
I was, but I never did.
So what happened, a miracle?
You can't tell?
Tell what?
I use Just for Men.
That's hair color?
Even your barber can't tell you use the hair coloring called Just for Men. Simply shampoo in, then rinse. In only 5 minutes, this unique Just for Men formula blends away the gray, actually matches your gray to your real color.
I never would have guessed.
Just for Men. So natural, even your barber can't tell.
Red Dog rules for living, number 18. Sheep travel in flocks. Cattle travel in herds. But dogs travel in packs.
Our ESPN Speed World coverage of the NASCAR Winston West Kidda Safety 200 is being brought to you by ESPN Video. Get your officially licensed NASCAR videos from ESPN Video. 32 cars starting field set to go today. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. And as Marty already told you, 23-year-old Brendan Gaughan from Las Vegas, Nevada, was gone in qualifying. Picked up his first pole and only his third Winston West start. He is flanked by five-time pole sitter this year, Kevin Harvick. Back in row 2, defending series champion Butch Gilliland out of Anaheim, California, and former sprint car ace Ricky Logan out of Arkansas. Row 3, Jeff Davis and Nipper Alsop, the young man from the All-Pro Series. There's the phenomenal rookie driver, Austin Cameron. Another rookie beside him, Tony Tost in row 4. Sean Woodside coming in as our point leader in the 07 car. In 9th spot, he is flanked by last year's Rookie of the Year, Gary Smith. Back in row 6, Brandon Aggs, another rookie driver, and Kelly Tanner, an all-rookie row in 6th. Back in row 7, there's the coach, Jerry Glanville, starting in the car number 81, and another rookie, impressive rookie, who was leading the points going into California last week, Kevin Richards. Back in row 8, the 00, Scott Gaylord, Winston West veteran, and Eric Norris, son of Chuck Norris. There's the ageless one, Herschel McGriff. He may be 71 coming up in December, but he's got the heart of a lion. The car number 72 starts inside row 9. And Dean Wanless from Sydney, Australia. Impressive in his first American race last week at California. Blair Aiken, former Winston Cup competitor, the car number 69 in row 10. And Ron Burns, he's a 53-year-old rookie candidate. Scott Saunders in the car number 25. And Billy Codd in the car number 19. And back in row 12, Don Abreu and Kazutaro Wakita, one of 2 drivers from Japan in the race today. Davey Lee Liniger, the CEO or chairman of Remax Corporation, starts inside row 13, and Jerry Spilsbury, a local product here in California. Bob Howard, talking about local aces, a short track terror for many years out here in the Colorado Springs area, and Craig Rodman. 18-year-old Jeff Streeter inside row 15, and Hideo Fukuyama. He wants you to call him Deo. How about Pappy Pryor in the car number 6 in row 16, and St. James Davis. Getting set for 200 miles, 200 laps at Pikes Peak International Raceway. Getting set for the start, green flag being waved by Chris Morgan as the field comes down. Brendan Gaughan and Kevin Harvick.
Still down there. Still.
Harvick gets the jump and now pulls the 3 car lengths down the back straightaway. They are 3 wide. Scott Gaylord making a move in the 00 car. Inside the car number 12 of Austin Cameron. Gaylord side by side with Jerry Glanville, the 56-year-old former NFL coach. Trying to hold the position. They are battling for 9th, 10th, and 11th. That's Tony Tost in the car number 10. Battle for second spot, Butch Gilliland. defending series champion, the Ralph's Food for Less Ford Taurus. He will slide beneath Brendan Gaughan out of Las Vegas. And Mike Wallace, Brendan Gaughan is on the pole for qualifying, but with such limited experience in these cars, it's going to be hard to hold off these veterans on a tough track.
Well, the best thing Brendan can do is what he said at the start of the race. He just needs to fall in, find a comfortable place to race, pace himself, learn what he needs to do. You know, Brendan was fast today. He's been fast and fast and fast. Get there and finish 200 laps today.
You see Sean Woodside, the double the 07 car, moving underneath Logan. As now Gaughan goes very high, his car slipping up off of turn 2. There's a look at the car number 20, the Orleans Chevrolet Monte Carlo. He has run, as he told Marty, in the truck series some. He got his first start for 98 in the truck event just yesterday at Pikes Peak International Raceway. And here's a battle for position. That is for the lead. Butch Gilliland, the inside of the youngster Harvick, and takes the spot.
Other thing we got going on here, Jerry, we got a difference in tire brands. Gilliland's on Hoosiers and Harvick's on Goodyears. So they think there's going to be a difference at the halfway break. You only get one set of tires for this whole race other than what they're starting on. So it's going to save.
Oh, and trouble. The car number 72 into the wall. That is Herschel McGrath.
All right, Gary.
Here's the 16 car.
All right.
On the back straightaway, down low.
Car won't start.
That's Gary Smith's radio. There was
take you out.
a tough break for Herschel McGriff and the Tex Powell Chevrolet. That was a car that Tex had gotten from the Hendrick Motorsports, a former Jeff Gordon car that they had sent over to the Budweiser team for Ricky Craven, and then Tex bought the car, had a Randy Thornton engine in it. They were hoping for big things today from Herschel.
Well, you can see what happened there. The 85 car got into the 16 car, and then the 32 checked up, and Herschel, unfortunately, was just there.
That was Norris in the car number 32 that checked up to keep getting him from the back of the 85 of Richards, and Herschel had nowhere to go. He's right behind him. There's a 16 car spinning down on the inside. Gary Smith, last year's Rookie of the Year. Boy, what a tough break for Smith. One of the most likable young drivers you'd ever want to meet. Of course, Smith driving for Bill McAnally.
I got to walk back. They're saying we're leaking a ton of fuel.
Gary's father, Roy, a four-time Winston West Series champion. Just that quickly, after 5 laps, we're under caution here at Pikes Peak International. Back in a moment.
Now from ESPN Video, the best of Summer X. The best of Winter X. Only on home video. Call now and order the X Games 98 home video. Hear the best music from the 1998 X Games CD. See the best music from both the 1998 Summer X and Winter X Games. Get it now when you buy videos. Or call the number on your screen. X Games 98. It's the best of the best.
What you working on there, boy?
Hey, Tony Clark. Just writing a critique for the midweek matchup. This week it's who's the better player, Jose Cruz Jr. versus you.
You know, I almost forgot. I brought you this limited edition Chekhov figurine.
Oh, wow.
Hey, that boy. Look what I found at the truck convention.
Oh, thanks, Jose.
Hold on there, boy. I want you to meet a friend of mine just happened to be in the neighborhood.
Hey, net boy. Want to hang?
The art of tennis, as played by the masters. Tennis on ESPN.
Back at Pikes Peak International Raceway in Fountain, Colorado. Now, a moment ago while we were away, another incident took place. This one down in turn 1. There's the car number 19 involved. That is the efforts of Billy Kahn, the 26 car, 53-year-old rookie driver Ron Burns. Another angle, those two cars coming together, pretty hard contact.
You'll see after that hard contact, cut a right front tire down and had an oil fire appeared. Must have busted an oil line off of it. Very little damage there.
All right, safety car, Pontiac safety car, heads down pit road, and Kevin Harvick will lead at lap 20. Nipper Alsop in the field, down for the green flag.
Harvick got a great jump there on Nipper on the restart.
Car number 85, Richards, getting a challenge from Woodside. They are 3 wide. It will not fit. And finally, Woodside says, wait a minute, I'm the point leader. I shouldn't do this.
Still there. Still there. Clear.
That was a pretty nervy move this early in the race there.
Well, they had Jeff Davis on the outside. That was missing the in-car communications with some of the crew chiefs and spotters and drivers. Battle for second spot, Nipper Alsop. Car number 47, he is the son of Bill Alsop, former Indy 500 competitor. Brandon Ash, also right there, another young driver. Son of Ed Ash, veteran engine builder. Well known out on the West Coast. There is Nipper, car number 47, 26 years of age. Started back in 6th spot in the track scan Chevrolet.
I think Nipper's getting off the 4 a little bit better than Harvick does. Make a little run there on him. Harvick's had a little bit more.
Brandon Ash, the car number 23. He was 21 years of age a week ago. Prior to the race in California, he tags the concrete, gets the car up a little bit high. His Ford Taurus. That is a former Penske car, former Rusty Wallace car. It was their intermediate car. They ran at Dover and Phoenix. He flattened a little bit up. Looks like it's done the worst for wear, but Gilliland now is beginning to reel him in a little bit.
Looks like what happened there. He got off of 2 there, and the car was pushing a little bit and just tried to check up right in the last minute. Got in the marbles up there a little bit and tagged the wall.
Now Gilliland, the car number 1, is in 4th place. That is Logan, and the car number 12 of Austin Cameron. They are battling for 5th position. One car showing the smoke. That is Rodman, who was 10th in the points coming in. That is Craig Rodman from Redding, California. Boy, that would really hurt their point opportunities. Rodman, one of the rookie contenders. 5th in the rookie points. There's the differential. Harvick was the leader. Nipper Alsop in 2nd. Then comes Brandon Ash, 3rd in the car number 23. Then Gilliland, the defending series champion. Let's check into the Ash pit with Marty Reed.
Well, guys, this is one of those cases. I went up to the crew and I said, hey, has he said anything on the radio? He goes, no, why? He goes, well, he touched the wall. He goes, oh, he didn't tell us that.
It's one thing you don't want to tell the crew as long as everything's all right or you just got close.
Well, the crew is his dad, Ed Ash, so you probably don't want to tell Dad. A little embarrassed probably. He said that good a race car. He just bounced it off. He's hanging on pretty well. When you stay in front of Butch Gilliland, defending series champion, you've done a heck of a job. Here is Austin Cameron making a move inside of Logan. The 12 is Cameron. He leads the rookie points, finished 2nd in California. The 46 is Ricky Logan, only his 2nd Winston West race.
Sean Woodside's putting on a heck of a battle to get around Cameron there.
Ricky Logan in the 46 car. Little Rock, Arkansas driver, 122 sprint car win. Watch Woodside now. We'll try it on the high side. That is for 6th position.
Still there. Still there.
That is Sean Woodside, spotter, saying clear low. My spotters are critical nowadays.
Well, they definitely are. The spotters are an assistance to the driver. Well, the first thing they were designed for was to help you stay out of wrecks. Wrecks that happen in front of you. Now they help clear you because the way the mirrors are in these cars, and you really can't see all angles of it. And when you want to move up or move down or whatever, it's a big plus to have a great spotter. And works out really well. It's just another set of eyes for the driver.
Fine folks at Racing Electronics allowing us to listen in on some of the communications between the spotters and the drivers as they tell the drivers.
Low car low.
Right on cue. Exactly who is where on the racetrack.
Clear.
Field summary showing you some of the drivers who are off the track. Rodman, Burns, and Kahn in 28th, 29th, and 30th. Also Herschel McGriff. And Gary Smith, last year's Rookie of the Year. Having a tough break early on, coming on lap 5.
Got a great race going on with Butch Gilliland and Ricky Logan there, and Sean Woodside has moved right into the battle.
Well, the man they're chasing, Kevin Harvick, has pulled away early on. After 31 of 200 laps are complete, it is Harvick, Alsa, Brandon Ash, Gilliland, and Ricky Logan in the top 5. Back in just a moment.
At Ace Dollar Days, you can turn $1 into a lot of great stuff, like a 10-quart heavy-duty plastic pail or a roll of Ace Tall kitchen trash bags. So hurry to Ace Dollar Days before everything's gone.
Hey, don't work too late, kid. Thanks.
Slow-crafted Sam Adams. All in due time.
Hi, Tom Bodette. Well, this is what I looked like back when I was new. And this is a new room at Motel 6. When I was new, a new room at Motel 6. Cute, huh? I'm Tom Bodette, and we'll leave the light on for you.
You know, I was really excited to meet Gaylord Perry. I wanted to ask him about those vicious spitball Vaseline rumors, but when I met him, I knew it wasn't true.
Good to have you up here.
Good to see you again. Hey, Carl, how you doing?
Hey, Gaylord.
Oh, Gaylord.
Meeting my hero was everything I thought it would be.
Oh, man, I never use that stuff, Gary.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't see anything.
Back at Pikes Peak International Raceway, our 4th place car just exiting pit road. And you see on the bumper, it says rookie in yellow tape across the back of the car, number 23. That's Brandon Ash, impressive rookie, son of Ed Ash. And he just came in for a tire change. Came in and changed 2 left side tires.
Kind of a unique situation there. Why he changed left side, unless he thought he had a tire going down or possibly got rubbed up on the side of. But
Marty, how about it?
Well, let's explain the tire rule. Under caution, you can change 2 tires per yellow. Under green, you can change 4. You get a total of 14 tires for the entire weekend. And the Goodyear folks are checking with Brendan Ash's team right now to find out if he had a tire going down. We'll confirm that for you one way or the other.
All right, thanks a lot, Marty. Back to green here on lap 43. They're chasing, guess who? Kevin Harvick in the car number 75. Harvick, a 3-time winner here in 1998, one of 6 different winners.
Harvick got a great restart there.
There's Davey Lee Leniger in the 57 car, Austin Cameron. They are being shown in 3rd, 4th, and 5th spot. Actually, Leniger now being shown a lap down. He got lapped early on in 21st position. There's the 07 going by Leniger. John Woodside. Let's check in again in the Ash pits with Marty.
Yeah, the story here is, guys, they feel they have plenty of motor, but they're getting lousy fuel mileage. So they're going to take advantage of these yellows about every 38 to 50 laps. And that's why they went ahead and changed the left side rubber this time. They thought the right side was fine, but they needed to top off on fuel. They're trying to play a strategic game.
Maybe it'll pay off for Ed Ash. He's been around a long time. As I told you, one of the veteran engine builders. I think Rusty Wallace ran some Ed Ash motors early on.
Yeah, he sure did. Back when he drove for Larry Haddock out there in the City of Industry on Riverside, back when Riverside was around.
46 car taking a move, or making a move, I should say. That's Ricky Logan inside of Eric Norris. That would be for 7th position. And he makes the pass. We'll see if Norris can come back on the outside. Now Logan will have the inside advantage. With Norris back in 8th spot. The 40 car running in 9th spot, Kelly Tanner. I'll show you our field summary, show you where your favorite drivers are running. Harvick, Alsop, Cameron, Woodside, and Gilliland in the top 5. Pole sitter, Brendan Gaughan, now being shown in 10th position. The coach, Jerry Glanville, who finished 7th here last year, by the way. Glanville's best finish of the year, 3rd at Las Vegas. He's now showing just outside the top 10, 11th spot. And there are the cars a lap down. Davey Lee Leniger, unfortunately, losing a lap early. Battle for position. Here's Logan now back on the inside of the 85 car of Kevin Richards. For position, that'll be for 6th spot. All right, we told you that Harvick was our leader. Nipper also was in 2nd spot, but he's starting to get a little bit of heat. Austin Cameron in the car number 12 from El Cajon, California. 21-year-old rookie, the Neo-Electric Marcon Chevy Monte Carlo. Now just about a car length and a half back.
Austin's closed right up on Nipper there. Hopefully they'll just run side, bumper to bumper there and try to close in on Harvick, and all three will be challenging for the lead here shortly.
Cameron, of course, leading the rookie points. 9th overall in the standings coming into the day. There's a look at Harvick in the 75. Cameron makes a move to the inside, and that Chevy Monte can't make it work. That's an old Darrell Waltrip car, an old Darwall, Western Auto Machine, I'm told, that Austin Cameron is driving. Dennis Fisher, the engine builder. No wonder he's got good horsepower.
Definitely, he's got a good car and a good motor combination there.
Now he'll try it again underneath also. And Nipper holds the line, middle groove coming off. And Cameron can't make it stick.
Up there in that 2nd groove, you can really get a good run off the corner. You start to get your motor up and pull a lot of mile per hour off the corner.
Now we'll see if Cameron can't get the car to stick on the bottom of the racetrack. This young man impressive at California. Talking about Austin Cameron. Nipper also is only his 4th ever start in Winston West competition. He finished 3rd at California back in May. Had trouble with a spin. He got the air taken off the spoiler at California last week and spun this car and had to. Said if you lean against the left front fender, you'll feel all the Bondo. Well, he fixed it. It's about a ton of Bondo there. I spun by myself off turn 2.
Well, they're doing a great job in a quickly repaired race car here and running off the wall, running in 2nd place there with Kevin Harvick leading. This is the 9th race this year that Harvick has led. He's led more laps than any driver in the series this year, 340 laps so far coming into today's race.
Harvick runs also in the Craftsman Truck Series. Competes against my colleague sitting here, Mike Wallace. Now the slower car causing Cameron to have to get back in line. That's the 04 Jerry Spilsbury out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Talking about Nipper also, his father Bill was a gentleman who ran the Indy 500 back in 1981. Started 7th, finished 11th, driving for the legendary Roger Penske. If you wonder how Nipper got his name, I'm told that Bill, in the early years, had a crew chief from New Zealand. And he used to ask Bill, said, well, will little Nipper be coming along with us this weekend? So that name stuck, and that's why they call him Nipper also. He's running the Winston West competitions because he wanted to get some experience with the heavy cars, the 3,400-pound cars, on a super speedway with radial tires. So maybe next year he could go to the Craftsman Truck Series. Now he's got his hands full with Cameron on the inside, and Cameron will take the spot away.
Nipper did a really good job. Cameron had to run on him. He just backed off. Cameron go on and fall in line, and we got a lot of laps yet to run in this race. Just log some laps for him right now.
Well, they're chasing Kevin Harvick. There's Cameron from 7th to 2nd. That's where he finished a week ago at California Speedway. We're at Pikes Peak International. Harvick the leader after 54 laps.
Gordon is way behind. Stick a fork in Jeff. He's done. Oh, my. What is he thinking? Holy Baloo. What the heck is that?
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, what could possess a man to drive like that?
Gotcha.
He's making his move backward. Gordon wins.
We gotta get him a cup holder.
Generation Next.
Recently, no-touch scientists discovered a revolutionary breakthrough. It cleans, it shines, it protects, but more importantly,
it rocks! Deep Purple Wheel Care. Powerful purple foam that turns blue to beat dirt and grime, kicks butt on brake dust, and leaves behind nothing but shine. With a protective barrier that rocks on, bro! Deep Purple Wheel Care from No Touch. It's purple, it's blue, it's real cool. Also try No Touch Tire and Glass Care.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. In local news, psychiatrist
alarming number of deja vu cases in the metro area.
Rusty, don't push it. We're getting complaints.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. In local news, psychiatrist.
Back at Pikes Peak International Raceway in Fountain, Colorado. About a fourth of the way through, just past a fourth of the way through this Nascar Winston West Series. Kidda Safety 200. Kevin Harvick, our leader. Sort of a review of what happened in California with Harvick and Cameron, the front two. After the Winston West Racing at Roger Penske's two-mile facility, and now it's again Harvick and Cameron.
Austin Cameron got beat in California there, and he's got Harvick in his eyesight there, and he's not going to let him get away this time.
Talk about the youth movement in Winston West competition. Kevin Harvick's 22 years old. Austin Cameron's 21.
Combined together, those guys older than them out there.
a lot of guys. Well, what a year for the NASCAR Winston West Series. 45th anniversary. $500,000 point fund. In fact, a $50,000 payoff after today in this segment of races.
It's been a great influx for the Winston West Series, you know, and Winston stepped up, put some more bonus money there for the drivers. NASCAR got up and promoted a lot more. Better quality of cars Winston's been the last couple of years, much closer competition.
Saw that average finish a moment ago for Kevin Harvick, 5.8 in 9 events. Here's a battle for 4th position. John Woodside in the 07 car, who's the point leader coming into today by just 4 points over Harvick. John already a winner this year at Topeka, out at Heartland Park, trying to hold off the car number 46 of Logan. I think I'm impressed by Logan. The young man's only had about 80 laps total in his life in a stock car.
Really?
He's had 122 sprint car victories. He ran the ARCA race here back a couple weeks ago, qualified 16th, had an ignition problem, and then broke a rocker arm, so didn't get to finish there. He started the Winston West race at Fontana and had some wall contact, only got a few laps there. So coming into the day, he'd hardly ever been in a stock car. So we're going to be running with Sean Woodside in 5th right now. Pretty impressive.
Definitely is. Ricky's doing a great job there. You know, and he's getting some experience right now. You got to log laps. You got to understand how you got to race these guys. Followed Sean Woodside, making a move on him on the inside down the front straightaway now, but he had a couple bad races. Now he's looking for a great finish.
Still there.
That's Woodside's radio as they come up on Scott Gaylord, the 00. Gaylord having his troubles. He's now being shown a lap down an 18th spot. Logan driving for a team locally out of Colorado. As you watch Harvick now, lead fairly stable, maybe pulling away slightly. A couple more car lengths between he and Austin Cameron. Kevin Harvick driving for Wayne and Connie Spears. And the crew chief for that team is familiar. That's Dave McCarty, formerly the crew chief for Darrell Waltrip's Craftsman Truck Series team.
Seen Dave walking through the pits. I didn't know who he was working for. That's great. He's got a good program there.
Now here's Logan moving in on Nipper also for 3rd position. Makes it look easy. Pulls the car to the inside. Nipper keeps his car up high. Now Nipper will just close the door entering turn 1. But it looks like Ricky Logan's car is awfully good in turns 3 and 4. He gets a good run up the backstretch. We'll see if he'll take that car and cut it hard left in turn 3. Where he really made up some ground a moment ago. Also will hug that white line this time. He knows that Logan made up. There he comes off of turn 4, gets back in the throttle, but doesn't quite have enough as Alsop will try to hold the line.
Nipper's car looks like it's a little tight up off the 4. He gets down to the bottom, tries to drive it up off the corner there, and this front end's pushing a little bit. What we usually being tight. He's got to check up out of the gas a little bit. Ricky Logan's probably got his car turning well. Good run off the corner.
Nipper sponsored Track Scan. That's Glenn Aikenhead. That's the scanners that the fans can rent so they can listen to the drivers and the spotters all talk to each other during the race.
Fans listen. Sometimes when you're having a bad day, you hope they're not listening to everything you're saying, you know, because sometimes you paraphrase some comments.
Yeah, you have to at times, but it's the heat of the battle. How many other sports do you get to hear an athlete during the competition? You don't get to listen in the huddle very much in football or in basketball, so I'm not sure I'd want to hear some of those things anyway. But
yeah, pulls you in touch with the fans and in touch with the drivers and everything. A lot of them really, it's exciting looking down the grandstand. You see them, one scanner, two headsets off them. People are having a great time.
That's the great part about NASCAR racing is the access to the competitor. We're in the pits during a Winston Cup race, able to tell people at home what's going to happen in 7 laps. So-and-so is going to pit. They're going to make an adjustment. And likewise, the fans at home can listen to the communications between the drivers, the crew chiefs. And I think it really brings you up close and personal to what's happening, on the racetrack.
I think that's what made the sport so popular today. It is about the #1 spectator sport going, and it's because the drivers are very accessible to the fans. The media does a great job bringing it to the fans at home, and works out really, really well.
Showing 71 laps complete. There's the car number 12 of Cameron. Now he's gotten bogged in behind some lap traffic as Harvick now is pulled away by almost a straightaway. Gotta wonder if that may be where you're seeing some of the rookie come out in Austin Cameron, being very, very careful. Maybe that's experience, just being careful, knowing he's getting around a couple of guys who are running side by side for position.
Well, I have to say there, for Austin's benefit, he did what he needed to do. He wasn't sure where those guys were going. He backed out. He knows he's got a long race left to go. They got another pit stop or 2 pit stops. The fuel window should be coming up here shortly, Jerry. We're talking 85 laps in the green. Remember, Brandon Nash stopped at lap 35, so he's going to be able to go a little ways. Harvick should be coming in next 10, 15 laps.
All right, there's the car number 32. Good run for Eric Norris. He is currently being shown in 6th position, Marty.
Yeah, a little tip of the hat to that team. They were struggling early in the weekend, and he's moved up from his 16th starting position. And I don't know if you can get a camera on that left rear quarter panel. He did have some contact with someone, and he's got some damage back there, but it's not rubbing, and it's not creating an aero problem enough to slow him down. A good run going so far for the 32 Pro-Long Taurus of Eric Norris.
Eric Norris finished 12th at California, equaling his best ever finish in Winston West competition. Says that Barry Dodson helped him a whole lot in setting the car up at California as well as here. Of course, Barry, the crew chief for Mike Bliss in the Craftsman Truck Series. So getting some help from a veteran crew chief. And there's that flapping piece of bumper that Marty was talking about, where they had some contact. And there's the guy they're chasing. 22-year-old driver of the car number 75, Kevin Harvick, showing the way after 74 laps are complete in the Kidda Safety 200. Right back.
Now, the ultimate in extreme crash action has twice the excitement in this exclusive new 2-video set, Awesome Crashes and Motorcycle Madness. This action-packed set features some of the most awesome and devastating crashes you've ever seen. From the outlaw and sprint cars to super bikes and powerboats, Awesome Crashes is just what the name says. Awesome. And if you want motorcycle crashes, look no further. Motorcycle Madness has bone-chilling 2-wheel crashes that'll make your spine tingle. You get both action-packed crash videos for the incredible price of only $19.95. But if you order within the next 30 minutes, we'll include Eat Good, absolutely free. It's just what the name says, and it's free if you order now. You get all 3 incredible videos for the price of one, a $60 value. Yours for the next 30 minutes for only $19.95. The clock is ticking, so call now. To order, call 1-800-769-0202. That's 1-800-769-0202. Or send check or money order to the address shown. That's 1-800-769-0202. Call now.
Drake Dadsey takes on John Scully tonight at 10 on ESPN2.
Back at Pikes Peak International Raceway, getting set for what would be scheduled pit stops. Kevin Harvick, our leader. These are 9.5 to 1 compression, 358 cubic inch engines, but they do have big carburetors on the 830s, 850s, so about 80 to 83, 84 miles expected the initial fuel distance. Harvick, one of the guys on Goodyear tires. We have a tire battle. in NASCAR Winston West between Goodyear and Hoosier. Got to wonder if Dave McCarty, the veteran crew chief down there, and the Wayne and Connie Spears pit, wouldn't be thinking about bringing Kevin in within a lap or two.
Well, I'd say with the lead they got, they're definitely not going to run him out of fuel. Matter of fact, here comes Kevin heading down pit road right now.
All right, he comes down 40 miles an hour. He heads to you, Marty Reed.
Yeah, and the big question mark, these guys are trying to play it real coy because everybody else is watching them. Will they do 2 tires or 4? Remember, you can change 4 under green flag conditions. I checked with Dave. They said they will make no adjustments to the car. Kevin's saying he loves the way it's handling right now. Here he comes. We're going to find out. It'll definitely be right side tires, and then we'll have to wait and see if they go with the left. I think this is going to be a 2-tire change, though, guys, because I don't think they want to stay in here that long, especially since that car is handling that well. Also coming into the pits now, right behind him, 2 pits behind, is the 46 of Ricky Logan. So now it's going to be a battle of the pit crew. Harvick's out of here.
17.6 seconds, pretty good stop, considering these guys don't do that much in the way of pit stops. Logan's crew having their troubles with the right side of his car. Eric Norris also in. There's a look at Ricky Logan's car number 46. They're changing tires. And this crew, only their 3rd outing as well, so they have a little bit more time. There goes Norris by in the Prolong machine, the car number 32. That's the Prolong Super Lubricant Ford Taurus. He is back out. And that means our leader will be the car number 12, Austin Cameron. There's Nipper also for the pit, and Marty is there.
Yeah, guys, and they went from left side rubber on Olson's car, and they're also making a pressure adjustment on the right side.
All right, he is down and away. We're also for the car number 47. Our pole sitter also in just a moment ago, the car number 20, Brendan Gone. Tony Totes, a rookie driver, exiting pit road. Here's another rookie in the car number 85, Kevin Richards, in the pits. In the Monaco Interboxing machine. Car number 85 of Richards. Carlos Serrano, the crew chief on that car. Let's check in with Marty.
Yeah, and these guys are going to go with a 2-stop or 2-tire change as well. Nobody, I think, can afford to gamble right now. They changed the right side 21.1, a lot slower than our race leader.
All right, Kevin Richards leads pit road. There is Austin Cameron, 3rd race that he's led in 1998. He had led 35 laps coming into the day. There's Eric Norris, who just come off of pit road. We'll see how much those right side tires will help Norris. He pulls right up on Cameron. Onto the outside.
Well, Jerry, I think what Austin's hoping for is to be hoping for a caution right now. He's got everybody a lap down, or most of those guys a lap down at the moment, and getting good fuel mileage, so he's waiting until the last minute to pit. But he's going to have to wait, watch to see those as tire wear.
Well, there are 6 cars that have yet to pit. Of course, Cameron, the leader. Woodside hasn't pitted. Jerry Glanville, the coach, hasn't pitted. Butch Gilliland. Here is Pappy Pryor showing some smoke in his car number 6. Pryor, the 67-year-old veteran of Winston West competition. Looks like he is headed for pit road. There is Sean Woodside, our 2nd place car, and our point leader coming into the day. This is the 10th race on the 14th race schedule for NASCAR Winston West 45th year. Talk about a personable young man, Sean Woodside, 27 years of age, driving for Ray Claridge. The guy they're chasing, Austin Cameron. We mentioned those that hadn't pitted. Brandon Ash, remember, came in for an early stop on one of the early caution flags. You see now Eric Norris, the car that had already made a pit stop, he was being shown a lap down, or 2 laps down actually. Now he's back 1 lap down. They go beneath Davey Lee Liniger in the car number 57, the Rimac Chevy. The 98 car has not pitted. That's one of the Japanese drivers, Kazutera Wakita from Suzuka City, Japan. Brandon Ash, Gilliland, Glanville, Woodside, and Cameron. Those are the cars that have yet to pit. As we are pushing 90 laps.
Cameron and them are pushing the fueling pretty hard right now. I talked to everybody today, and they were saying 85, 86 laps. And well, here he's rolling down pit road now, rolling down an apron to come down on lap 90.
All right. Here is Austin Cameron coming down pit road. Impressive driver, 21 years of age. Dave Riggs is the crew chief on a Chevrolet Monte Carlo, old Darrell Waltrip car. 10 years a go-kart racer, 6 national titles. And the crew now scampering over the wall. Let's check in with Marty Reed.
Yeah, guys, they're going to do a right side tire change only. Make no other adjustments to the car. Austin loves the way it's handling. And you mentioned that this was a Darrell Waltrip car, and he said, man, first time I got in this thing, I didn't realize what a difference a great chassis could make. He just gave a thumbs up to the crew. They're having a little trouble in that right rear. 20.8.
As he exits at 20.8 seconds, Butch Gilliland also in further down pit road. The 07 Sean Woodside is in. Here comes the 07 down pit road. Like Ray Claridge. Jeff Schrader is the crew chief on that car. And Saunders loops it around. And we do not have a caution flag. He loops it around, a la Joey Chitwood style, and puts it back in gear and drives away. Gilliland has left pit road. Here is Sean Woodside. And he will get right side tire. Jeff Schrader in the company. Woodside finished third in his most recent outing.
Wait, girl, let's go.
Spotter talking to Woodside.
3,500, second gear.
3,500 second gear. That's 40 miles an hour.
Go.
Must have a really high gear in that car for this race today. 3,500 second gear. We're in a truck race. We were at 4,300 second gear.
Now, wait a minute, Mike. One guy is saying, remember 3,500 second gear, and the other guy said, go. Now, what does the driver do?
It's the driver's job. When he drives down pit road, he hits that first pit stall. It's his job to get that thing right. You're hoping your spotter, your crew guys just remind you what the number's supposed to be. When you leave pit road, you get as aggressive as you can, as quickly that you get it slowed back down. And, there's a lot to be gained or lost coming down pit road. We had Butch Gilliland back in pit road here. And looks like they're going for left sides.
Well, wonder if that was a scheduled stop or maybe he had a vibration. He came in a moment ago and changed rights. You're looking at the car number 23, our leader, Brandon Ash. Now, Brandon pitted on lap 39 during the third caution flag of the day. His father, Ed Ash, and him came in and put tires on the car, but they only put 2 on. That's a limit from west to west, 2 per caution. And Gilliland's still in the pits.
Brandon is pretty fortunate right now because they pitted early. They got behind.
Here's a look at David Gilliland, Butch's son. What's the problem, Marty?
Well, guys, it looks like they were working up underneath towards the transmission area. I'm going to have to check with the crew. As you might expect, they were having their hands full working, not having time to talk to us.
What a tough break for Butch Gilliland. 5-time winner last year and a defending series champion. And you're looking at the youngster who leads the way here at Pikes Peak International Raceway. 21-year-old Brandon Ash in a Ford Taurus. The first time Ash has led in his Winston West career. Back with more in just a moment.
How to speak Australian. Locksmith. Beer. Foster's, Australian for beer.
Where does Napa keep over 200,000 different parts? Right up here. Now remember, your belt tension on this is critical. What kind of car is it? Well, I'll sell you all the struts you want, but I wouldn't recommend putting them in without the right tools. I'm sure we have it. Okay, is it a 77 or a 78? Because they changed the carburetor in 78. Actually, that's not a stupid question at all. I know what it used to be. You don't stay at Napa long handing out the wrong answers, and I'm not planning on going anywhere.
America running. Home Depot is very serious about paint. We want to be your paint store.
We have drop cloths and sponges and brushes. And
it's a paint store. We have a paint store within the Home Depot.
everything that you'll need to paint, we'll have it in the store.
We have the products and the product knowledge that the paint stores have.
Waterproof your wood with Bear Stain. Its protective coating shields against the effects of ultraviolet light and mildew, so it prevents shrinking, warping, and cracking. You'll find Bear Stain at the guaranteed low price every day at the Home Depot.
Want 50% more shine stuff? Get new Ultra Shine Protectant from Armor All. It's the ultimate shine.
Hello, I'm Netboy, live from ESPN Sports Zone via XPG 46 Digital CompuCam. There's still time to pick your fantasy team for the Fantasy Football League if you hurry. Hey, Myers, that's my camera jack. You can't plug your electric razor in that? Come on!
Back at Pikes Peak International Raceway. Raceway in Fountain, Colorado, the NASCAR Winston West Series Kidda Safety 200. Pass up front with the lead as Harvick goes by Ash, and the car number 75 will take the position away. And the 07 Sean Woodside now back on the lead lap, on the tail end of the lead lap, being shown as they come by that time. 6 cars showing on the lead lap: Harvick, Ash, Wanless, the Australian driver, Austin Cameron, Eric Norris, and Sean Woodside. Woodside needs to hold off Kevin Harvick if he can. Possibly pray for a caution flag, but Mike Wallace, Harvick is flying.
Harvick is flying. You know, before the stop, he had a decent lead, but now he's about ready to put Woodside a lap down under green. Woodside running 6th right now, and Sean's praying for a yellow. He's looking for any piece. I know he's under radio probably going, there's a piece of debris down in turn 1 or turn 2. I know that's what I do. try to mentally get
that's
them.
a Wallace maneuver right there. That's a Rusty Kenny Mike maneuver.
Yeah.
Okay. Any driver will want that, that's for sure.
You know, Sean's running pretty good, but he just threw a cycle of pit stops, and that's got a little behind. Going to put him behind a bunch if Harvick gets by him, and Harvick's checked out on him right now.
Oh, indeed. Sean Woodside came in as a point leader, just 4 points ahead of Kevin Harvick. Gary Smith back in 3rd spot. ...111 laps of 200 in the books here. Waiting for the pit stop for Brandon Ash. He just joined us. You're wondering where some of your favorite drivers are. We'll mention that an early incident. We watch this pass right now before I tell you in just a moment about what happened to Herschel McGriff early on. Thought Kevin Harvick was going to be able to make a pass and possibly go by. There is Brandon Ash. We're waiting for his pit stop. He pitted on lap 39. And his father, Ed Ash, who builds engines, knows exactly how far they can go on fuel. If you're looking at Brandon, we mentioned early on that one of the all-time legends in racing, one of NASCAR's 50 greatest drivers, started today. We're talking about Herschel McGriff. Now, Herschel may be 70 years old, but he looks about 45. Herschel has walked into the booth and joined us. And Herschel, I know you had a tough beginning early on as you watched Butch Gilliland make a pass. And certainly glad to have you with us.
Well, thank you, Dr. Punch. I'm glad to be here at this racetrack. It was a bad start early on, and I feel very bad about it because we had good equipment. And it's very discouraging, but I'm wanting to keep my hopes up and looking forward to the next race.
I know you were driving a very good car, and you're excited about the opportunity with Tex Powell and Larry LeMay and Mike Powell and all the guys there driving for Ray Park. But what's coming up ahead? I know you got a couple more Winston West races coming up.
Well, we're going to run Sears Point October 11th, and then we're going to finish it off this year with Las Vegas. Hopefully, we're trying to, put this thing together this year so we can run the full year next year on the Winston West Series.
I'm told your first race as a driver was in 1946 at Portland. Is that correct? Your dad was a Baptist minister, and he came to watch your race and said, I just came there to watch this.
Well, you're pretty close. It was September 16th, 1945, right after World War II. And, he was there. But he watched us all go in the first corner. It was dirt, and he went on the grandstand and prayed the rest of the time.
But Mom sat there and watched the whole thing.
She watched the whole thing.
Wow. All right, here is Kevin Harvick trying to put Sean Woodside a lap down. Woodside, if he can hang in front of the 75 car. Now, Woodside's the 07, Harvick's the 75. He can hang there and get a caution flag. But, boy, points as of now with Woodside coming in as the point leader. He'd be 21 points back. And boy, Herschel McGriff, it's awfully tough to hang on the high side on this flat racetrack.
Well, actually, this track, if you got your car working pretty even, you can run low. And I think it's a little harder on the tires because you're, turning a little sharper down there. But that's why this is so nice to drive, because you got 2 grooves, and sometimes you see 3 of them going.
Jared, you're talking about Herschel, how many years ago he started his racing, but it's a big credit to Herschel how good he still runs today. I mean, he's raced all that time, still as fast as anybody out there. Just misfortune today,
Well, that's what makes it hard is I know I still have it in me, and, I would like to go out there and show it. Yeah. And I just haven't had that opportunity, and I thought today was going to be it. But I guess I'll have to wait for the next year.
You get there. I talked to Tex boys earlier today, and they were pumped up. They thought you were going to have a great finish for him today.
All right, Brandon Ash coming down pit road, and Marty Reed is standing by in his pits.
Yes, and unfortunately for this team, their strategy did not pay off. They needed a yellow before they got a lap down. They are already a lap down and will go even more. They'll change the right side rubber this time and top off the fuel. It's a very thirsty race engine that they have underneath that hood. They've already admitted that, and it's going to be very painful for them to watch as our race leader goes by and puts them 2 laps down to this field. So Brandon Ash get back out, but in trouble.
All right, 17.9 seconds. Tough break for the 21-year-old rookie Brandon Ash, who led laps today for the first time in his career as a Winston West driver. Visiting with Herschel McGriff in the booth as you watch Kevin Harvick, who is trying to pick up his 4th win. One car up into the wall is Eric Norris in the Prolong Ford Taurus. Norris is being shown in 4th spot, and he bounces it off the outside wall, and we still do not have a caution flag as yet. Yes, the caution flag will eventually wave. Yellow is being shown. Chris Morgan waving it for the 4th time today due to that contact with the car number 32. Oh, what a tough break for Eric Norris, who had such a great run going.
The one person that the big break was for, though, is Austin Cameron. He was going to be getting a lap down just in a few minutes, and fortunately that will let him come back around. And it's only going to be 2 cars in the lead lap when we go back to racing.
All right. Heavy damage on the right side of that Ford Taurus. Let's take a look so we can see what happened.
And it appears he just got down in the corner, cut a right front tire down, it appears to me. And I had that happen twice yesterday. And unfortunately, when the right front goes down, as Herschel can say, they won't turn in the corner.
Oh, that's Mike Wallace and Herschel McGriff joining us as expert analysts. Under caution for the 4th time today. 121 laps are complete. Back in just a moment.
Hey, go work today, kid. Thanks.
Slow-crafted Sam Adams. All in due time.
Blast off! 2, 3, 4. New
5.
Mega Blast rocket launch system. The triple threat air rocket launcher. Only Mega Blast rocket launch system has a mission control that tells you how long your rocket stays in flight. And only Mega Blast gives you 3 kinds of high-flying rockets. Hit the mission control launch activator when you're ready for liftoff. 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Mega Blast mission control tracks your rocket from liftoff to landing. 5, 6, 7. Wow, a new record.
Wow, new record!
Mega Blast comes with high-flying rocket, plus rocket glider. Shoots up like a rocket, then glides down like a plane for super long flights after takeoff. And Rocket Copter shoots up like a rocket, copters down for a swirling aerial attack. Mega Blast has a 30-day money-back guarantee. You must be 18 or older to order. Call the number on your screen to order Mega Blast. With mission control, 1 high-flying rocket, 1 rocket glider, and 1 rocket copter. Batteries not included. It's Mega Blast from Kid Power.
Back at Pikes Peak International Raceway in Fountain, Colorado, the Kidda Safety 200 NASCAR Winston West Series event. Marty Reed covering the action in the pits. I'm Jerry Punch, along with 2 expert analysts, Mike Wallace and Herschel McGriff, in the booth. Let's check in quickly with Marty.
Update on Kevin Harvick. They brought him in, topped him off with fuel, changed left side tires. Austin Cameron came in, changed right side rubber. Also went up a notch on the Panhard bar, so obviously it sounds like they're trying to free that up, Mike Wallace. And the big thing is both cars can go the distance on fuel.
Yeah, definitely, Marty. They are freeing him up by raising that track bar. They restarted here with Harvick taking the lead with getting work to the outside pretty hard there.
Brandon Ash trying to hang on to the lead lap, and Harvick just goes by him like he's sitting still. They scramble side by side behind him, but Harvick is pulling away. That'll mean just 2 cars are on the lead lap. Second place car, Austin Cameron in the car number 12. That's our pole sitter, Brendan Gaughan, in the car number 20. He is being shown in 3rd position. He is the first car 1 lap down.
Seen those great restarts that Kevin Harvick's been getting all day, you know, and everybody always calls Ron Hornaday a master of restarts, and I know he was sharing a few things with Harvick there about how to restart last night, so looks like he listened to what Ron had to say.
Watch Harvick pulling away. We'll visit some more with Herschel McGriff. Speaking of restarts, Herschel, you're driving for a guy, Tex Powell, who's the guru when it comes to transmissions.
Well, that's his specialty, you know, rear engine transmission. He does most of the gears for, you know, the main Winston Cup team, so he's pretty familiar. So I feel I have a good car owner and have good equipment.
Tex Powell's new T101 transmission, I'm told, is one of the favorites among not only the Truck Series competitors, Busch Series competitors, Winston Cup. 25 different cars had that transmission in it at Sears Point, and I'm told Jeff Gordon had one in when he won the race.
Yes, and you know, I'm the only person that can really criticize Tex because he's my son-in-law.
Oh, okay. Well, it's all in the family. Now, speaking of,
I didn't know that.
Speaking of dragging along the family, here's Glanville. He's dragging what looks like a piece of, what is that, Mike? A piece of hose or something?
It's a brake duct hose. It must be got the wire still hanging, just broke loose there.
Got to give a call to coach. He was being shown in the third spot a moment ago. Now showing in 10th position in the car number 81. And there is some of that debris that came out from beneath the car number 81 for Jerry Glanville, 56-year-old Universe Ford Thunderbird. Ernie Elliott motor in that car. Coach finished 7th here last year. His best Winston West finish was 3rd earlier this year at Las Vegas. Take a look at our field summary. 67 laps to go. Harvick and Cameron, 2 cars on the lead lap. We'll show you the cars that are a lap down. Back to 10th spot, where you see the coach, Glanville. Take a look at the field summary. We're visiting with Herschel McGriff, who started today in the car number 72. And we're talking about the fact that Herschel's been around a long time in racing. Everybody asks you, I know you get tired of the question, but people talk, you don't want to mention your age, although we've already said you're 70 years old. But have you found the fountain of youth? I mean, you look literally 40, 45 years old at most. Hold that answer right there. We're going to talk about a guy who's having trouble in the car number 58. Don Abreu, and that will bring out the caution flag again. Another car contacting in turn 3 and 4. That's Davey Lee Liniger, the Remax machine. He gets it refired, so we have 2 separate incidents. Bringing out the 5th caution flag today. There is Liniger, the chairman of the Remax Corporation. Super nice gentleman and loves his racing. Southwest Tour, and Winston West. See if we can possibly see what may have happened for the initial spin and contact in the backstretch to bring out this 5th caution flag of the day.
Looking at the car, I see it on pit road here, but it cut a right rear tire down coming off of turn 2. There's what happened, basically. Like, and fortunately, just touched the wall very briefly, but I got right rear tire.
That's 38-year-old Don Abreu, driving for Bo Lemler in a Pontiac Grand Prix. His was the first spin that brought out caution number 5. Back with more from Pikes Peak after this.
Gordon is way behind. Stick a fork in Jeff. He's done. Oh, my. What is he thinking? Holy baloo. What the heck is that?
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, what could possess a man to drive like that?
Gotcha.
He's making his move backwards. Gordon wins.
We gotta get him a cup holder.
Deficit Generation Next. To save on the best in home entertainment, check out DirecTV at Circuit City today. When you buy a new digital satellite system at Circuit City, your self-install kit is free. Or you can get professional installation for just $99. Right now at Circuit City, you'll also get a second receiver for only $99 with your new DSS. And with DirecTV Select Choice Package, you'll enjoy over 40 channels for just $19.99 a month. So what are you looking at? You can see more with DirecTV and Circuit City.
Rat Dog Rules for Living, number 35. Every dog loves a good chase.
Back at Pikes Peak International Raceway in Fountain, Colorado, the Kidda Safety 200 NASCAR Winston West Series events. Getting set for green flag racing action. A moment ago, this contact up in turn 3. Brandon Ash and Kazutera Wakita. Watch Wakita's car. Heavy contact with the outside concrete wall. Both the rear and front of that car is basically wiped out. Now, the good news is Wakita walked away, and he was having a great run, running in the top 10, had been up as high as 3rd in this race today. The young man from Suzuka City, Japan. Pontiac safety car pulls away. Kevin Harvick, car number 75. Will lead him down. Austin Cameron in the car number 12 in second spot. Sean Woodside, the 07 car, is 1 lap down. He will try to get his lap back. As he tries to hug the bumper, and now Harvick tries to pull away. Woodside back within a car length and a half. Once again, the 75 car and the 12 car are on the lead lap. They are first and second. The 07 car, Woodside, 1 lap down. There's the field summary. Woodside started back in 9th position. Brendan Gaughan, who was our pole sitter, being shown in 4th spot.
Right now, Sean Woodside's working so hard to get around Kevin Harvick, trying to get back on the tail end of that lead lap. He's driving that car for everything it's worth.
Woodside driving for Ray Claridge, veteran owner in Winston West competition. Already has a win this year. His win coming at Topeka. Austin Cameron looking for his first victory in the car number 12. He's a rookie driver leading in the rookie standings. Battle for 6th position. Car number 85, that is Kevin Richards. And the car number 40, 2 rookie drivers. That is Kelly Tanner. Tanner having moved up from 12th starting spot. The colors of that car number 40 look familiar to you because it formerly was a Richard Petty Pontiac.
A great pass just now from Nipper Alsa past Brendan Gaughan there, 4th place.
Both those cars being shown a lap down.
Boy, Jerry, you know, it's so frustrating. You sit there and Kevin Harvick leading the race, checked out. Not checked out yet, but Sean Woodside's got a really good car, and you're a lap down. And, you know you're riding there in 2nd place, but you're really not 2nd.
There's Brendan Gaughan's car number 20. He was the pole sitter today, if you just joined us. First time ever on the pole in his 3rd Winston West start.
Talking to Walker Evans yesterday. He told me they're going to gear up and run the entire Winston West Series next year with Brendan in that car for Walker Evans Racing.
He's done an impressive job today, holding on right now to 5th position overall. Laps winding down here at Pikes Peak International Raceway. I'm Jerry Punch, along with Marty Reed in the pits, Mike Wallace, our expert analyst. And we are also joined by Herschel McGriff. There's Nipper Alsop's car number 47, the Track Scan Chevrolet. Started 6th, currently 4th. We told you Herschel was with us, and Herschel, a lot of awards over the years for you, a lot of victories, a lot of special moments, but I've got to believe being named one of NASCAR's 50 greatest drivers has to be right up there.
Well, I think that was right up there with, you know, 1994. I was awarded the NASCAR at the Bank of New York, and you know that was really something great for me. And of course, being one of the 50, just complimented that. So I'm proud that I've all of the compliments I've made. And NASCAR just treated me well, and they can understand. I'd come from the West Coast to the East Coast to drive, and I was always well accepted.
Not only did I admire your driving talents, and I think Mike Wallace would echo this, but the fact that you were always the consummate gentleman, always a gentleman at the racetrack and around the other competitors. A lot of people compare you with, say, a Ned Jarrett. That's a pretty good compliment.
Well, I don't know. Ned Jarrett, I think, is too nice a guy. But I've always got along well with the younger drivers. And of course, this group I was with here today, I haven't referenced so much for a while, so there's a lot of them I really don't know. But used to be, all of them coming up would ask for, a bit of advice. And I was always happy to give it to them, or let them look at my car, do whatever they wanted to do. Because, I was in it because I enjoyed it and wanted everybody else to.
Those the words of the legendary driver, Herschel McGriff. As you watch the car number 07 of Sean Woodside, a lap down, battling with our second-place driver, Austin Cameron. Less than 50 remain here at Pikes Peak. Back in a moment.
Now, the ultimate in extreme crash action has twice the excitement in this exclusive new 2-video set, Awesome Crashes and Motorcycle Madness. This action-packed set features some of the most awesome and devastating crashes you've ever seen. From the outlaw and sprint cars to superbikes and powerboats, Awesome Crashes is just what the name says, awesome. And if you want motorcycle crashes, look no further. Motorcycle Madness has bone-chilling two-wheel crashes that'll make your spine tingle. You get both action-packed crash videos for the incredible price of only $19.95. But if you order within the next 30 minutes, we'll include e-dirt absolutely free. It's just what the name says, and it's free if you order now. You get all three incredible videos for the price of one, a $60 value. Yours for the next 30 minutes for only $19.95. The clock is ticking, so call now. To order, call 1-800-769-0202. That's 1-800-769-0202. Or send check or money order to the address shown. That's 1-800-769-0202. Call now.
I'm telling you, Seven Racing's the man.
No way.
Try to read it. Who's a better pure goal scorer, Seven Racing or TSR?
Be real, Seven Racing.
Back at Pikes Peak International Raceway in Fountain, Colorado, under caution here. The NASCAR Winston West Series Kidda Safety 200. We'll show you what happened just moments ago, entering turn 3. Car number 85, Kevin Richards spinning sideways. Rookie competitor. Now the 09 car of Dean Wanless, the young man from Sydney, Australia, who had that great run at California a couple weeks ago. He was involved. His car, apparently there was some looked like some contact, Mike Wallace.
Well, it appeared what happened, there was a slow car up in front of them, a car they were getting ready to lap, and 09 just kind of all got in there aggressive, and 85 was up on the outside and got a little contact. Turned 85 around, no contact with the wall. 09 got off the apron, back up and hit the fence.
All right, guess who? Kevin Harvick will lead him down. Lap 180 on the restart. That's caution out for 4 laps. So 20 laps to go at Pikes Peak International Raceway in the Kidda Safety 200. Austin Cameron, car number 12, right side of your screen in second spot. The 47 car, Nipper Awesome, is in third, but he is a lap down. And he will try as hard as he can. He'll drive it and hug the bottom of the racetrack, trying to get by. If he can just get by the 75 car and then get a caution flag, he may have a shot.
Nipper's in a desperation mode right now. He wants to get back on the tail end of that lead lap if possible and hope for a caution right at the end of the race here to be able to come back up and race for a top 10 finish.
Here's our race recap. Harvick, the leader, has got 148 of 180. There's been 7 lead changes, 7 cautions for a total of 38 laps. That's why the average speed down to 94.673 miles per hour. Our leaders, Harvick, Brandon Ash, Austin Cameron, Gilliland, and Woodside. Off the track, 09 car of Dean Wanless from Sydney, Australia. And, of course, out of race, show you a number of drivers who've had problems today. Davey Lee Liniger, one of the latest to retire. Heavy impact by Wakita, the car number 98, after a great run of the young man from Suzuka City, Japan. Rodman, Burns, Kahn, and Smith. And Herschel McGriff, the car number 72. Herschel was kind enough to change clothes, come over and sit with us in the booth, and lend us his expertise here in the waning laps of this 200-lap event. Well, the points as of now that were awarded, we told you that Sean Woodside came in with a very scant 4-point edge over Kevin Harvick. While Harvick will be the point leader, Woodside will be back 30 points in second spot. Gary Smith, who was in third, would stay in third, but now be 225 back. Kelly Tanner would move into fourth spot, and Tony Toast, who was in sixth, would move into fifth. Gilliland in sixth spot, he would go from fourth to sixth. Richards in seventh. Austin Cameron would move up to eighth position. So we will certainly see a lot of adjusting going on in the top 10 of the Winston West point standings after this, the 10th of 14 events. One car spinning around in turn 4. That is Tony Toast, former Southwest Tour competitor. Now running for Rookie of the Year. He is in fourth overall in the Rookie of the Year standings. His best finish this year, second, coming at Las Vegas earlier in the year. Had a great run at Vegas in this Chevy Monte Carlo. Fluidine Racing Products on the hood of that car for Tony. That brings out the 8th caution flag today. Well, back with the final laps at Pikes Peak International Raceway. Kevin Harvick trying to hold on to get another win. That would be his 4th of the 1998 season. Back with more in just a moment.
I've got an idea.
Ideas can come to me anywhere.
More people express their ideas on a compact PC than any other computer in the world. Maybe because more good ideas go into making them.
I'm inventing a new world.
So there's no better computer to bring your ideas to life. And there's no better time than now to buy a compact Presario 1640 notebook. It's a whole lot of notebook for the money. And if you call 1-800-331-3471 now, you'll get a certificate for a free carrying case worth $115. So call for your nearest retailer or to buy direct from Compact. Then see how much farther your ideas can go. With one of the fastest processors on the road, state-of-the-art graphics, and one-touch internet access. All backed by round-the-clock phone support. So get a compact Presario 1640 notebook today. It could make the difference between having an idea and bringing it to life.
You know, some people think the best thing about ESPN magazine is the writing. Other people say it's the great photography. And some people think it's the design. But if you ask me, the best thing about ESPN magazine is clearly the large format. These subscription cards, however, are driving me crazy.
Back at Pikes Peak, Austin Cameron decided to come on the pit road with less than 15 laps to go. They were going to make a chassis adjustment and get a quick splash of fuel. I mean, there's only other car on the lead lap is the guy who's chasing the leader. They hold him with the stop sign at the end of pit road, and then he will be able to enter back onto the racetrack. Austin Cameron, a young man who got his best finish ever in Winston West competition, finished second at California, currently being shown in second position. Well, we're joined by Herschel McGriff, who was kind enough to come across after that incident early on. And Herschel, we talked about the fact that you got some Winston West coming up in the future that you guys may run later on in the Tex Powell car. But I'm told that you may be looking at a Craftsman Truck Series ride.
Well, Tex Powell, of course, does a lot of work for a lot of the drivers, brings a lot of transmissions and so forth. So we have a good motor over here. They had in the car today, which is the same as in the truck. So he's looking for a truck that we can maybe put together for the road race at Topeka, because that's kind of my expertise over the years is road courses. So I'd like to join Mike there.
Boy, that'd be good. Love to have you in the Craftsman Truck Series, you and Mike Wallace. Now, I'd say you're pretty good on road courses. 14 wins at Riverside Raceway. What a record. That's awesome.
Well, that track just seemed to fit my style of driving, and I always enjoyed it over the years.
Now, when you're not driving a race car, people wonder, well, what is Herschel McGriff doing? I mean, you're not in the no more lumber business in Bridalville, Oregon. I'm told that you manage a copper mine somewhere out in Arizona?
Yeah, we're down in Green Valley, Arizona, which is a retirement community, but I'm not into that.
You're not retired.
I'm not retired. But we buy and sell big copper equipment and take care of the mine down. It's a big copper.
All right, let's check in quickly with Marty.
Yeah, I'll give you an update on Austin Cameron. The reason they came in, they have nothing to lose as far as track position with only the 2 cars on the lead lap. They took a little turn of wedge out trying to free the car up a little bit. It's just a little too tight.
All right, we'll see if maybe freeing the car up will help them a little bit. 2 cars in the lead lap. As we approach, we'll have about 12 laps to go. Safety car pulls away. Kevin Harvick in the car number 75, the Spears Manufacturing Chevrolet.
Green, green. Outside, outside.
All right, 75 car. That's the 47 car being shown a lap down in 3rd spot. That's Nipper Austin. There's the 2nd place car, the 12 car of Austin Cameron. The 20 car behind him, who was our pole sitter, Brendan Vaughn, is in 4th position. In comes the car number 40 with the Richard Petty color scheme on it. That's a former Petty Pontiac. Here is Saunders, the car number 25. He is slowing. He's down on the apron. Should not bring out the caution flag. That car can make the inside. Looks like it will get off the racetrack. And this time by, they will give 2 handfuls. 10 laps to go for Kevin Harvick. There's the 07 of Sean Woodside. That is a battle for position. Woodside making a move inside of Tanner. Will take away the 5th position. Now he sets his sights on the car number 20. That is for position. The 20 car is 4th. The 07 is 5th. Check that. The 07 is 4th. The 20 is 5th. This time quickly. Now with 9 laps to go at Pikes Peak International Raceway.
Gotta go by now.
That's Woodside's radio. Next car that he needs to catch would be the car number 47 of Alsop. But he'll have to get by Austin Cameron first. That's a 12 car. Once again, Kevin Harvick, the 75 car leader. Harvick.
The 12 car gives him help.
Nipper Alsop is in 3rd spot, although he is right behind the 75.
Can't find him up here. They're spread out all over the roof.
You can hear Woodside talking to a spotter, asking for the 12 car for some help. He can tell that the 12 car is not racing for the lead. He knows he's trying to get to the 47 to racing for position. And that's, you heard him on the radio there going asking for some help. That's what they're meaning there.
And remember, after this race, the 2nd leg payoff for the Winston West Series, $50,000. And of that, $10,000 will go to the point leader, and Woodside needs to get there in a hurry. He was the point leader coming in by just 4 points over Kevin Harvick. Harvick, left side of your screen, is the leader. Whoa. And Cameron slips. The car slips and slides. He hangs on, but that gives Woodside the advantage. That on the inside.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still outside. Still outside. Still outside.
You're hearing Woodside spotter just letting him know that Austin's still on the outside there. Don't come up, but Woodside's trying to get a free run up the racetrack.
Still out there.
Nipper also up there.
And now Cameron.
Clear behind the 12.
Waters will go ahead and fall in behind the 12. While Woodside gave it a whale of a run, just couldn't quite get by. Herschel, it's got to be a helpless feeling when you know you're out there and you got a car, and if you can just get by this guy, you might have a shot at getting one more spot, but you just can't quite get by. The tires just won't let you.
Well, it gets a little frustrating because trying as hard as he were there, they heat their tires up, so he's got to let them cool. Now he's going to let him go.
Clear the 12.
All right, now Cameron realizes that that is not for position. He's not going to lose a spot by letting the 07 go by, so he moves up a little bit. The 07 makes the move, and now we'll see if there are enough laps, possibly. May not be enough laps now for him to be able to catch the 47 of Nipper.
Car in front of you, third position. Do what you can do. We got 3 laps to go.
You heard the spotter tell him just 3 laps to go. There's Harvick, the leader. He has dominated today. Look at that, 165 laps he led. He had led 340 laps coming into the day, more than anyone else in the Winston West Series.
You know, Jerry, one thing that really helps Kevin Harvick and his whole team is not only do they run the Winston West Series, they run the Craftsman Truck Series on a full-time basis. It's just that much more experience for Kevin and his team working that much harder for each other.
I think he finished 15th in the Craftsman Truck Series event, the Tempest Resorts 300 yesterday. Now having a great day in Winston West competition. He'll get the white flag, this time by 1 lap to go for the 22-year-old driver, Kevin Harvick from Bakersfield, California.
Now, I have to tell you about Mr. Spears that owns that car. I called him up to drive it one time, and he says, well, I'm too old to be a car owner. So that was his way of telling me that I guess I was too old to drive his car.
I disagree with Mr. Spears as much as I respect him, that Herschel McGriff can drive anything I got anytime. Here's a young man coming off for back-to-back wins in the NASCAR Winston West Series. Kevin Harvick takes the victory. And the Kidda Safety 200, he will take the win. Austin Cameron will finish second. Nipper Austin third. Sean Woodside fourth. And finishing fifth, Brendan Gaul. We'll come back and talk to the winner in just a moment.
Today we study the enemy, the humanoids after us.
Outsmart the bugs with Terminix. We'll be there when you need us.
And the most dangerous, Terminix Eradicator.
Call 1-800-Terminix. No bugs, no hassles.
How to speak Australian. Hors d'oeuvres. Beer. Foster's. Australian for beer.
Recently, no-touch scientists discovered a revolutionary breakthrough. It cleans, it shines, it protects, but more importantly,
It rocks. Deep purple wheel care. Powerful purple foam that turns blue to beat dirt and grime. Kicks butt on brake dust and leaves behind nothing but shine. With a protective barrier that rocks on, bro. Deep purple wheel care from No Touch. It's purple. It's blue. It's real cool. Also try No Touch tire and glass care.
And back in victory lane, here comes Kevin Harvick, 2 in a row, 4 for the year. And I have, oh, thank goodness you didn't splash me with that Gatorade, because I think Jerry Punch would have loved to seen that on the replay. Great ride, man. You dominated today.
And I tell you what, I can't say enough about these Spears guys. Gave me a flawless race car. We learned a little bit in the truck race yesterday and adapted it to the car today and never went anywhere all day. Them Goodyears are good. Spears Chevy was good all day long.
It looked like they made very few adjustments. It looked like you guys were never in doubt.
No, I mean, like I say, we had a whole test day yesterday, so, you know, we made a few adjustments. We made a couple air pressure adjustments, but I still can't say enough about these guys.
Kevin Harvick, your new points leader in Winston West competition, guys.
How about that? Harvick goes back-to-back victories, his 4th win of the year, a dominating day here in the shadows of majestic Pikes Peak. Our unofficial results, Harvick and Cameron, only 2 cars in the lead lap. That's how dominating Harvick was. Also, Woodside gone, Tanner and Glanville. The coach Glanville finishing 7th for the 2nd time at Pikes Peak International Raceway. Good run for him. Take a look at 16 through 30. See where your favorite driver finished. Tough break for Wanless, a young man from Sydney, Australia. There's a look at our final finish, unofficially, of course. And as you heard a moment ago, the point standings will take a change at the top as Kevin Harvick will take over the points lead from Sean Woodside. Woodside back in 2nd spot, just 16 points back. Gary Smith, Tanner, and Butch Gilliland rounding out the top 5. For Marty Reed and Mike Wallace and our special guest, Herschel McGriff, I'm Jerry Punch. Once again, congratulating 22-year-old Bakersfield, California driver Kevin Harvick on his 4th win in 1998. This one coming at Pikes Peak International Raceway. It's been a special presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Congratulations again to Kevin. So long, everyone, from Pikes Peak International. We'll see you next time.